They've got a net front presence. They've got the high cycle. They've got everything set up, and guys are in their spots.
Valeno gives to Tarasenko. His shot knocked away by Gustafsson. He tries to escape Bogosian. Back down to Mott, but it's taken away by Chisholm. He throws to an open point. Seider with a drive right on. And it's held by Gustafsson. Seider floats it down into the Minnesota zone. Faber back after it for the Wild. Larkin got there before Rossi centers, and a redirect went off the post.
Some of these chances, it's Dylan Larkin. He just throws this one out in front, redirected off the post, and Raymond can't get the rebound through Brock Faber and into the net. Another look at it. A redirect on the backhand off the post.
Back to the line now, Johansson. Hands it off to Edvinsson. Back to Johansson, a drive, and a save by Gustafsson. Boldy couldn't get it by Larkin. Red Wings controlling the play here early. Boldy comes to center for Minnesota and flips a backhander down into the Red Wing zone.
The Red Wings get that chance off the post, and Dylan Larkin on the forecheck that set it all up.
Boldy, Brodin across to Johansson. He sent it over the top of the goal. Into the corner, Zuccarello. To the side of the net, Hinostroza. Back to Zuccarello. Zuccarello fires, tipped through, and a pad save by Talbot. First shot on goal for the Wild in this game.
Well, good positioning from Boldy, kind of playing the rover. He's up top.
Faber lays it down low to Boldy.
And Boldy's just finding spots to hide right now. His teammates are finding him. Zuccarello on the shot tip with a rebound, and second chance there, just hiding out on the back door. Just couldn't get up over the pad of Talbot.
Goudreau halfway through the man advantage for Minnesota. Boldy catches up with it in the corner. Boldy sends it back to the point for Spurgeon. Spurgeon looks, feeds Boldy. 14 points on the power play this year for Boldy. Centers, Talbot a save, rebound, they score! Marco Rossi grabs the loose puck. The overtime winner Saturday as a power play goal to start the scoring here tonight.
Was Marco Rossi. Great job net front. Eriksson Ek out. He's the next best option. Great job there. Short side on the screen. And Talbot, based on his body language, didn't like the rebound. He kicked out to the slot and deep in his net. Rossi's able to push back, couple of whacks, collect that puck, and it's in the back of the net. But a shot first mentality from that.
Into the corner for Shore. Shore centers. Trenton sent it wide. Rebound controlled by Bogosian. A shot. Pad saved by Talbot. Bogosian dump coming out of the corner. Back on his feet. He moves up high in the zone. And JT Comper will play it back in behind his net. Albert Johansson waits there as the Red Wings change. Two teams struggling on the penalty kill and power play goals. Once again, a big factor early in this one.
And they found a way to get the job done.
There were so many elements. Got penalty kills when they had to have them, even though they had surrendered 2 power play goals in the game. Seider from center fires it in. Loose puck scooped up by Shore, who races through center ice. Hits the Red Wing line. Shore drives in center for Lauko, and they score! Went off the skate of Lauko, trickles over the line, past Talbot. Minnesota has a 2-goal lead.
Lauko's in the line. I mean, he's got to wait at the blue line, but Shore, he's able to get some ice, and Snyder just with a lazy turn lets Shore take it. Across the blue line, uncontested. Look at nonchalance from Seider. Shore finding a little space, throws this one right on the tape of Lauko, going to the net and through traffic. High battle. He gets that one onto Talbot. Then it hits the defender through the 5-hole back of the net. Injury problems from the Wild throughout the season, and you look at where they're at in the standings, you say, how are they doing this? And the answer is simple. They're finding the right guys to step up at the right time. Boy, Detroit with some injury problems of their own over the last 2 games. They've lost 2 centermen. Andrew Kopp in the game against the Wild. And they lost Rasmussen last game against Anaheim.
Raymond starts out for the Red Wings. Into the corner, Middleton back to pick it up. He's chased by Comfort. Loose puck scooped up by DeBrincat. Wheel centers and a sliding save by Gustafsson. Recently stopped Patrick Kane on a great scoring chance.
Yeah, DeBrincat with a nice setup here too. Kane. Yeah, it's against the grain. He's got the far side of the net. He wants to go back to the short side. Gustafsson sliding over, and
Johansson leaves it for Larkin. Final seconds of the period. And Larkin gets his second shot through, stopped by Gustafsson. And Minnesota ends the opening 20 with a 2-goal lead.
The hard part is it's hard to sustain, and we'll see if they'll be able to.
Boldy works down the boards for Minnesota. Played it back to Middleton. His shot got through. Save Talbot. Rebound, and Faber had a look. Veleno has it. Down low to Tarasenko. Back to the point. Gustafsson steps into a wrist shot. Kicked to the corner by Gustafsson. Side of the net, Hinostroza. Back to Faber in the middle. Zuccarello with it. Centers, Hinostroza, redirect. Saved by Talbot.
Playing on this power play right now. It's simple, but it's direct and decisive. All eyes on him. Matt Zuccarello able to take the puck down to the goal line and find a gap in the middle of the ice. Hinostroza's tape. He directs it, nearly gets it through the 5-hole of Cam Talbot. He knew he was able to exploit it on the power play in Detroit. A couple minor adjustments to make sure that he's not getting scouted.
Hines was in charge of the penalty kill for Team USA, and Larkin was a part of that penalty killing group. Kasper sent it down to the corner, takes the return feed from Comfort. Up high, Gustafsson. Down low, they score. Tarasenko left alone in the back door. And Detroit has cut the Minnesota lead to 2-1.
That Zuccarello had gotten out of the box before this one ends up in the back of the net, but nonetheless, he's not in the play. Gustafsson takes the middle ice, and then he goes across the seam. The Wild are trying to sort that out. They don't do it. And it's been the goal line that the Wild have struggled defending against this Detroit power play. It's goal line attacks, but this time it's high-low, cross through the seam.
Hinostroza across to Faber. And Faber will dump it in for the Wild. Johansson tips it back to Gaudreau. His shot knocked to the corner by Talbot.
Boy, this fourth line is having a terrific game. Back check there by Shore, gets just enough of it to break the play up. They've got the goal. They've been in the offensive zone, trending very noticeable.
DeBrincat back to the line. They score! Edmondson from long range beats Gustafsson. And the Red Wings have scored on both second period shots and have tied the game 2-2.
Hey, don't get me wrong, it's heavy, 90, almost 91 miles an hour. But that's from way out with plenty of time to react and nothing but sight lines. Gustafsson just gets caught dropping the glove, trying to fight it off with the shoulder. Doesn't get it in time, and Edmondson, who's having himself a nice season,
moves into the Red Wings zone. Puts on the brakes, protects the puck, hands it off to Spurgeon. Spurgeon's shot deflected in and a save by Talbot. Brodin walks the line, fires, glove save, Talbot.
Yeah, I think he's got an argument there.
Loose puck controlled, back to Middleton. Middleton shot, knocked into the corner by Talbot.
Canada didn't want Logan Thompson, you know, the Cassidy, DeBoer, the rumors that they've had him in the past. And at the end of the day, they picked the right guy in Jordan Binnington.
And they score. It's Edmondson again, beating Gustafsson from long range for the second time in the game. 3-2 Detroit.
That was close. Like, I'm sure the Wild are looking at this one on the bench. There was a leg lifted on the zone entry. They're able to get the puck down low and then change sides, cross the ice up high. Edmondson comes in, head up, loads up, fires a great shot far side. This time Gustafsson couldn't get the glove low enough. We're on the first Edmondson goal.
And the Red Wings trying to hold it against the wall. They'll do just enough. And this one comes to an end with the Red Wings turning the tables on the Wild, who came from 2 goals down to win in Detroit Saturday. This time it's the Wings who come from 2 down to beat the Wild in St. Paul.